Welcome back to another episode of Guild Wars 1 in 2024. Here we are playing Fort Aspenwood, and today I'm playing as a Shield of Judgement monk. So smiting powers is my main focus here, and Shield of Judgment is definitely not a meta skill. It's kind of a gimmicky skill, but something definitely fun to run. The recharge is like 45 seconds, and it costs 15 energy, but I can cast it on myself or cast it on an ally, and then every time an enemy hits them, they'll be knocked down and take 47 damage with my current smiting prayers at, I think, 14. So I can do some healing, some kind of upkeep my team, have reversal of damage. So every time, so when they take damage, when I cast this enchantment on them, it's redirected to the opponent, and it caps at a certain amount of damage. Then I have Smite Condition and Smite Hex, so those also provide some damage to enemies if they're next to my ally. I have Divine Healing, which is not a very high heal. It only heals for about 50 health or so, but it does heal everyone in my party. It's only 5 energy. The recharge is not that bad. And I have Watchful Healing. That's my first skill on my skill bar, and that's actually comes in handy here, playing on the Kurzick side, because these sea turtles, every time they hit, they'll remove an enchantment. And if Watchful Healing is removed early, then my ally is healed. And then, really its main effect though is it gives them some health regeneration. And then the last skill on my skill bar, number 8, is just Dark Escape. So if I'm getting spiked, if I'm taking heavy damage, I can use it, and then I take half damage. Here you can see I casted SOJ, Shield of Judgment, on myself, and then that pet got knocked down and it had to change to another target. So luckily I do have a dedicated healing monk on my team, this Keys in Wonderland player. So that's good, because trying to heal alone with this build that's not the point of it. The point of this build is to have some fun, see if we can get some laughs with some opponents being knocked down, hitting an ally, or hitting myself. And I think that happens a few times during this game. Where Shield of Judgment would not be very strong is if the entire opposing party was mainly just casters and didn't have any kind of physical damage. I need to have the opponents have physical damage, that way they'll get knocked down. You can see this Elementus is trying to run by and to knock down this green gate. I just have to be aware of that. And maybe I failed to mention, but I also have Divine Intervention, which is a good skill. 5 energy, 30-second recharge, quick cast time. But if my ally is about to die, before that critical damage, which will kill him, Divine Intervention will actually heal them for like 200 health or so. So it's very good as a way to kind of like save them. So it's a good skill. I've been using it more recently when I've been playing Fort Aspenwood. It's just the recharge that makes it not so good. But luckily I didn't bring so many direct heals, because you can see that their team has Soulbind. So that definitely does some damage. Now, normally I'd recommend to be running a 40-40 smiting set. I didn't have one because I don't normally play smiter. I just wanted to jump into a game, so I'm using a staff here. I think it's a Divine Favor staff. We can see that Divine Intervention saved that assassin for a brief second. Then he was spiked back down. So Shield of Judgment, of course, could be ripped once these Siege Turtles attack. So I can try to use a cover enchantment, because the Siege Turtles, they don't remove every enchantment when they hit. They just remove one. So as long as I cover it with, say, like Watchful Healing or Reversal of Damage right before it hits, I should be good. Honestly, out of the many Smiting Prayers builds I could have brought, this one is not the worst. Even though Shield of Judgment is not, again, an amazing skill. It's kind of a gimmicky skill. But at least I'm not running something like Bane Signet or trying to do damage to the opponents. I'm focusing still on keeping my team alive, on buffing my team. Right, I still have condition removal, I have hex removal, I have a party-wide heal, I have health regeneration. So it's not bad, it's just, it really does need a dedicated healer to support. But look at that, good AoE damage there when I casted Smite Hex. And those Luxon warriors are still just hitting my warrior there and being knocked down by Shield of Judgment. So looks kind of funny seeing all those numbers pop up and all those warriors just falling down. Here we go. Since my monk is being attacked by this pet, I cast Shield of Judgment on him. Really got to keep these Kurzick Mesmers and Elementists here alive as much as possible, the ones that are guarding the Green Gate. That's obviously the Luxon's job, is to get through that Green Gate and to kill Gunther. So we need to make sure that that stays up. Can't just focus on healing party members, also have to heal these NPCs. When you're this close to the Green Gate, if you have lots of teammates dropping and your energy's not the best, you really do have to think about, should I be healing them or should I let them die and resurrect in 5 seconds? Right, so there are some strategic decisions you need to make. And you can see there with Lightning Surge on me, I chose to remove that Hex. It does do a lot of damage and it does knock me down, but you have to remove it fairly quickly. Here Gunther's being spiked, but honestly it's very hard to kill Gunther unless the Gatekeepers have also been killed, because the Gatekeepers do heal Gunther. You can see them using Jame's Gaze, and then they also have Protective Spirit, right? So really, if you are playing on the Luxon side, you have to take down those Gatekeepers first, Gatekeeper Radek, Gatekeeper Poletsky, and then target Gunther. You can kill Gunther if you don't kill the Gatekeepers, but it's going to be a lot harder. see God's Vengeance here is almost complete. They managed to take down one gatekeeper, but it looks like we're okay. So thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more content, and cheers.